Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this channel bookish. And here we go. These are some of my favorite YA contemporary fictions. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. They're like, they're not fantasy. They're set in like modern time. That's contemporary. Anywho, so here's my beautiful little stack I got here. This one got water damage. It's pretty old, as you can tell. Here we go. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. You probably are like, ugh, really? Yes, really. I cried reading the book. I cried rereading the book. I cried watching the movie. And then I cried watching the movie again. So this, for some reason, I don't know what's with this story. If you somehow never heard this before, it's about two kids. They both have cancer and they fall in love. It's a really sad love story. The thing is, I don't really... See, it's funny that I like this book because I'm not a big fan of romance novels. But this one takes the cake. This is the only John Green book that I like. I read Paper Towns, and I didn't like it that much. And then I tried reading Abundance of Catherine, something like that. I didn't like that one that much either. So this is the only John Green book that I actually like. And for a good reason. This book will make you cry profusely. So that's that. Number 2. You're probably going to be like, ugh, to this one too. 5 Feet Apart. Now, you probably see a theme going on here. Love stories with 2 teenagers that are very sick. I don't know what's going on with me, but this one also made me cry. And so did the movie. I actually picked up this book because I heard a movie was coming out and it was based off of a novel. So I was like, I like to read. Let me read it. This is one of the books that made me like love reading again. It's just one of those books that hit you in the heart. If you also never watched the movie, let me tell you what it's about. Wait, pause. One thing I love about the movie based off this book is that it's exactly the same. It's like they took it word for word, and I'm so happy they did that. They didn't change nothing major. They kept everything the same. So I was like, yes. So it's about 2 kids named Stella and Will, and they both have this a lung disease that like requires them to be 6 feet apart. So they were going through quarantine, but they only have to be 6 feet apart with people that also have the same lung disease because they're like it's really easy for them to like catch each other's germs and get sick. I forgot what it's called, if I'm gonna be quite honest with you. And as you can tell, I said 6 feet, but it's called 5 feet, so they took that chance and it was 5 feet apart. It's actually a really good love story as well. This one also made me cry. I believe I already said that. But, this is a really good one too. Okay, next. Heroin by Mindy McGinnis. I'm surprised I haven't seen anyone talk about this because this is a really good book. So it's called Heroin with the E. But anyways, it's about this young girl named Mickey. I'm terrible with names. Okay, yes. Young girl named Mickey. She's a softball player at her high school, and her best friend gets in like a really bad car accident, which causes her, I believe, to break her leg. And she has to get like this really, really intense surgery to fix her leg. So the doctors prescribe her this heavy medication. I think it was oxycodone, something like that. Don't laugh at me. I don't know these things. But long story short, she got addicted to that medicine, and she was going through one hell of a ride to try to find anything. She was like chasing the high, chasing the dragon, whatever you want to call it. But that's basically what she was doing, and it's a really slow-paced story because it kind of follows you, like how slowly, but also it's a really it's a strange pace. It's like it goes slow, and then out of nowhere it was like boom, and then it was like, but that's just kind of describing how she became addicted so quickly, but also at a steady pace. This book is crazy. She like pushes away all her friends, and she like finds these new people to do what? You guessed it. The Burning by Laura Bates. The book is about a young girl named Anna, and she moves to a new town with her mom. Her father passed away, and she changes her last name to be to match her mom's last name. Basically, you wanna know why? She's trying to run from her past. Oh my god. So she's trying to run away from her past, but somehow, some way, her past follows her into this new life that she was trying to live. Laura Bates, she's a huge feminist, so that's what like inspired this book. I believe the whole book was basically kind of relating how women are treated during like the Salem witch trials and like all that junk to how women are treated today. And she was kind of trying to say how it's sort of the same with certain situations, not everything of course, but with like certain things that happened. And especially with this girl Anna, she goes through like this whole thing at her old school, and she was like, it was terrible for her. It was really felt bad. It was something really little, and it got really blown out of proportion. And then she tried to move, and it still followed her there too. So she was never really able to run away from it, but she did overcome it. So yeah, it basically switches back and forth to her point of view, what's happening to her, and then back to this witch. So like Anna ends up moving in a house with her mom, and that house was owned by a witch back in the day. And now Anna's getting these visions of this witch. She's like, what's happening to me? Why am I getting these visions? And then she like sees this kind of like, put two and two together. So. And then the back, I like what the back says. It says, we are the granddaughters of the witches you cannot burn, and we're not putting up with it anymore. So you can tell. It's trying to be like, you tried to kill us before, meaning the women, but we got something for you. Okay, before you come at me, I love The Hate U Give. I just do not have the book. I read a friend's copy, and I just don't have a personal copy of The Hate U Give. So don't come at me, okay, for just showing you concrete rose, because The Hate U Give would be right with it. But anyways, Jesus Christ, don't come for me. Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas. This book like literally just came out, and it came out this year, and I freaking love it so much. So basically, if you didn't know, The Hate U Give, this book stars dad's past, like his life as a teenager, and now he became a parent of 2 at the age of 17. Oh my god, boy, you tripping. Oh my god, you playing around too much. It talks about his life and the struggles he had to overcome. It's a real good book. His name is, okay, let me not call him Star's dad. His name is Maverick. He has his own name. So Maverick, he lives with his, I think I'm having a stroke. He lives with his mom. His dad's in jail. I believe a life sentence it was. And he's part of a gang. Gang. He's a drug dealer, but not like a major one. He kind of like little hustles. He does like little hustles. But, and then he has a girlfriend named Lisa or whatever. And then when he was broken up with Lisa, he slapped this other girl, and boom, bada bing, bada bop, got her pregnant. But the thing is, he didn't even find out he was a dad until 3 months after the baby was born. What type of bull crap is this? But then he steps up, and he's actually an amazing father. Keep in mind, he's only 17. And then, can you guess what happened? another one. Oh my gosh. The story is actually, I actually really love the story. I read this book in 2 days because it's just, Angie Thomas just has a way of writing that just captures you in. I didn't read her book on the come up yet. I want to. That's on my TBR for this year, actually. I'm really excited for any book Angie Thomas ever puts out. Is like, after I read The Hate U Give, she instantly became a favorite. And this Concrete Rose was just as intriguing. Okay guys, thanks for sticking around this long with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the books I talked about. I'm sorry if some of them were a little not new to you. But if you haven't read any of those books yet, I highly recommend it. Of course, only if you like YA fiction. I am going to do other videos, of course, with like YA thrillers. And maybe, I don't really see any YA horrors. I don't even think that exists. I think really YA thrillers, which I love those books by the way. And I'm gonna read some sci-fi too this year. I already have some picked out that I want to read, so I'm really excited for that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Love you.